Hey guys, it's Miranda here, Sunshine and Grace, and today we are going to do our Mass Make Monday, which is spring fling flowers. They are these absolutely adorable, almost look like daffodils or something, flowers. They just look super springy, and they are made with cupcake liners. So they are so simple. All you need is literally 3 cupcake liners for each flower. I'm using regular size, but you could also use the mini ones. I didn't have any mini ones, and I wasn't going to run in Walmart just to get them today. Sorry. I really want to try it with the mini ones, but yeah, I wasn't brave enough to go in Walmart. It was really crowded. We drove fast, but no, I was just like, yeah, I don't need them that bad. And you need a gem or a flat back pearl to go in the center, and ink and glue. That's it. We're not even using scissors. Thank you. I'm so glad we're not using scissors. Today's not the day for scissors. Alright, so we're going to get started. This is so easy and obviously can be very quickly mass made. For the ink, you can use any colors you want. I have my vintage photo. This one was done with vintage photo, and I used a little bit of blue on it just to give it a little pop here and there. This one, I literally just used walnut stain on it, and it also turned out really cute. So we may use some other colors, but you're not. So I'm going to hold this up so you can get a screenshot of it. I'm not sure you need one for that, but there you go. And now we're going to get started. We're going to start with pink, because I've been wanting to do a pink one. Like I say, you just need 3 cupcake liners. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your cupcake liner and you're going to squish it. And sort of fold it like quarters. You could even go smaller than that. I did quarters. I do all 3 at once. And I did see a similar idea over on Sparkle's channel, Sparkle's Creation Art. She did one with coffee filters using ones that she had spin painted. I'm so wanting to do that one of these days. But I have coffee filters. I do have coffee filters. I didn't want to use my coffee filters for this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to kind of take them, line them up so that you can do these separate if you want, but I just do this little doohickey to make it quick. And to kind of get the same shape on all 3 of them, I just line them up so that there's, like a little bit of a staggered effect, and I rip across all 3 of them. And it doesn't hold in place exactly, but that's okay, because it doesn't need to. And you can see on that one I shifted too much, so I'll have to rip it by hand. Separate. I'm going to come back this way and do it because I can't even get a hold of it the other way. And this just gives you the ruffled edge. I am not kidding. These little puppies are so easy. We're halfway done. Okay, so you can open them up. You can see some of them have like a funky shape. If you don't like the shape, you just kind of re-tear it, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with them. So we have 3 sizes. One's big, medium, small. Okay, I was just making sure they were right. You're going to take your inker. On this one I am going to use some ink, pink ink too, once I start smushing them to get some pink in there, because I think it'll look pretty. And you just take your inker and ink the torn edge. Work it a little bit to get it kind of dark. On the yellow one, I actually took the ink. I used one of the small ink pads and actually inked it with the ink pad. But I don't think it didn't have the same softness that this one had. So I didn't really like it as well. So I just decided to use my inker. It takes a second longer, but give a prettier look. So I liked it better. I did. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, at least for now. And you do not have to be neat or tidy about this, because you know what? You're going to wrinkle this little sucker up like you won't even recognize what it was. I am not joking. They get wrinkled, like really wrinkled. That's the biggie, the big dog. Here's the medium. And the more ink you have on the inker doohickey, the better. This works. It just goes faster. You don't have to do as much finessing. You just want to make sure that you get it all pretty good. And spread it out so you can kind of see what it's like. If there's an area like right here that could use a little more attention. Okay, let's get the last piece. I'm telling you, these are so easy. And when you get this part done, you're basically, that's it. I mean, you could stop at this. Just glue these little puppies together, scrunch them tight. Because that's the secret to getting that prettiness. It's just scrunch that little sucker up. Like you're wadding it up to throw it away. Okay, there's that. Okay, take your glue. We are using Art Glitter Glue. I will link to it in the Amazon down below in case you want to get it. It works really well for this because it dries pretty fast. Okay, then you just put some glue on the bottom, the big one. Then lay your next one on top. I kind of sort of twist so the folds don't line up. Yeah, and if you hear that, that's my son playing a game with some of his buddies. He's loud tonight. But we'll just let that go. Won't we? Okay, there. That's the 3 layers. Now I'm going to let that one dry for a second, and I'm going to pick up 3 more. I have one that I want to do with yellow, pink, and white. I don't know, okay? That was what I picked. Yellow, pink, and white. And yeah, that was, yeah, I'm not sure why I wanted those. I'm going to try doing it this way. Because they would actually naturally stagger like that. Wouldn't they? If they're folded, in theory. So let's just see what happens. A little bit of experimenting, but that's okay. Alright, so did they come out in 3 different sizes, or do I need to tweak them? I think I'm going to have to tweak each one just a tad. I wanted pink for the center, so I'll tear it the most. And I want yellow in the middle. I'm just going to tear a smidge off it. I'm actually going to fold it into 8ths to do it. Okay, no, I'm not, because I can't get that to tear, not and tear it way down deep where I don't want to tear it. Okay. I think that'll do right there. Inky, inky, ink. Yeah, I know, I forgot to check it. It'll be okay. He's fine, he's fine. Even if it's a little big, I can always make it look smaller by scrunching it up extra. So you can probably do them all through the same size if you wanted. If you didn't want to have to measure to, you know, make sure that they were separated sizes. Okay. My thinking is these being different colors that I'll get kind of a shading look in the centerpiece. It'll be really, really pretty. And I'm hoping that this new mat that I laid down does not jump too much. But the old mat, the white mat, it looked terrible in pictures. I don't know, it just made everything look so bleh. Because it didn't look white, it looked gray. Like a weird, strange gray. And I like this one because it reminds me of the fact that we're blessed with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places. I kind of like that. Okay, that's odd right there. So let's fix that. I don't like that. That's not going to look pretty in a flower. Of course, this little, like, rat-chewed torn look is probably not going to look super pretty either, but we'll hope for the best. Okay. There. Now let's ink this. I feel like that's going to be like a rat-chewed area too, or too long there. That looks pretty. But yeah, I just like that. It reminds me that we're blessed with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in Christ and looking for a blessed hope. So it's gonna, yeah, it's my studio. I like it. So I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with the video. I did move my camera up finally last week. So, and that seems to have helped a lot actually with the movement from the camera. So I think that between the two things, I've solved the problems. Okay, those 3 are done. Okay, let's go ahead and glue. Oh, my lands, he's loud. Listen to him. Good grief. They have been playing for like 3 hours or something, which is fun. It's Friday night. Doesn't kill them. Yes, I'm filming on Friday because I need time to get this thing uploaded and get all my stuff done to it. Okay, there's the second one. And we're going to take back our first one. It's dry now. That's why we waited. And you're literally just going to wad that little middle one up, the littlest one. Scrunch that sucker tight. Take your inker if you're wanting to use, push the smaller one. I'll never get, well, yeah, this will work. And then you just smash that in there. And then you take the next one and you do the same thing. You literally just wad it up in a knot. Like a little ball, like a, you know, something you were going to throw away. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't like fold it a certain way. I literally just crunch it. And then I ink it a little bit if I want to. You can even take and, like on some of them, put a little more of the brown to give it some more texture. And then you take the top one and you do the same thing. Doesn't wad as nicely. I mean, it kind of does, but it's bigger, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, I can't get it as tight, as wrinkly as I like sometimes. I have to really work it. Okay. Roll it with the pink. Going a little heavy on the pink today, apparently. Put some of the brown on. Let that sit for a second so that can dry. And we take this one back and do the same, but we are not putting the pink on because we used all the different colors. So we're just going to do it as is with no extra inking. So you can see how both work. Just take a lot that up. I am telling you, this is the easiest project you'll ever do. And one of the most satisfying too, because it's really fun to crumple up paper like that. Just, I mean, literally wad it with no rhyme or reason to it. And then if you want to make sure it's good and wrinkled, just smash it a little bit. Get out some frustrations if you want to. Okay, take back our pink one. And just pull it apart. Just a little bit apart. You don't want to smash it flat. Just make sure you get somewhat of a shape you like. You can crush it back in if you want to. Then you pick the second layer out. And I'm not kidding, these turn out so cute. And I don't know, for such a simple thing. I mean, it's a cupcake liner. Of course, when I was getting the cupcakes out, the cupcake liners out to do this, I then decided I needed some muffins, so I ended up making muffins, but I guess that's better than cupcakes. Sometimes I will like put icing on a muffin. Pretend the cupcake is like a muffin with icing. I don't know. I used to put fruit in cupcakes, like cherries. And Morgan had a little friend, she lived next door, and I'd watch her when she got off the bus in the evenings. And she came in one evening and she was like, Randy, you're making cupcakes. Can we have cupcakes? I'm like, yeah, sure. She bit it. It was this gorgeous chocolate cupcake with like this glaunch icing on it and stuff, man. She was like all excited. She bit into that and saw a cherry in there. She spit the cupcake out. She was like, how could you? I was like, what? She was like, you tricked me. You put fruit in it. She was like, those aren't cupcakes, they're healthy. I was like, a maraschino cherry is about as far from healthy as you can get, girl. She would not touch she wouldn't eat cupcakes at my house until she had opened them. That's what she called it. She would tear them open. after that because she did not trust me to not put fruit in there and make a healthy cupcake. She'd have never survived it, but some of the stuff that a woman that used to go to the church where my husband used to work, and she made healthy cupcakes. I mean, like, she'd bring them for her kid's birthday, and they were like made with like applesauce instead of oil and weird things. Okay, there we go. 2 of them. Now let's find our gemstones. Thought I had them over here, but I don't. I had them right behind me. I think on this one, I'm going to put one of these big pink ones. And I do add a little, it's got a sticky dot on the back, but I don't trust those to not come out. So what I do is just put a little blob. Yep, that's a word, blob. All drawn out. Down in there. And then I drop a little gem in. Having trouble because I left that one extra smushy. Okay, put it in. You can see it. There. Now on this one, I think we're going to go for just a diamond. Or I could grab, nah, I'll just do the diamond because I have it. But I could have done a pearl. A flat back pearl would have looked really pretty too. And I'll probably do some more. I'm going to make a bunch of these tonight, so this is what I'm in the mood to do. There we go. We just did 2 of them in like 10 minutes. And what do you think? Cute? Keepers? Adorable? You going to make a dozen? I'm going to. Actually, I'm making more than a dozen. I don't know where I'm going to put them because they're kind of big, which is why I was thinking about doing the mini ones. But yeah, no Walmart for me today. So hopefully I'll find a box for them. But they are so pretty, don't you think? And don't they just look so springy and cute? All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. Before I go, though, I want to remind you, Jesus loves you so much. He died for you. And if you've not trusted that fact, then I'd urge you to do so today because nobody's promised the next second. Whether you know it or not, we're going to live forever, either upstairs or down. And trust me, you want to go up. Okay? Yeah, it's just going to be awesome, okay? That's why I have them blessed on my mat because it's going to be awesome. And yeah. So, if you've not trusted the gospel of your salvation, I'd love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever, and get you settled for all eternity right now. And, drop me a comment, let me know, get a hold of me on social media or whatever. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop me a comment, any kind of comment. I love comments, and I will reply to all of them, even ones that don't really... if you're just saying, hey, I'm still going to say, hey, back. And I'm going to give you, a flower or something. Because that's just how I do it. Because I love you guys. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I appreciate all of my subbies. And I can make and do a lot of things here on Sunshine and Grace. But I can't grow my channel without you guys. So I love you guys. And y'all have a great week. And if you have any questions about anything at all, the projects I make or your eternal state, y'all get a hold of me. And be my joy to answer. Y'all have a great day, and we'll chat soon. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.